Hi FlossTube, welcome to my Vlogmas Flossmas. This is December the 1st, so it's my first day. Bear with me, it's my first go at this. I've actually been super excited to get on and do these little videos. I figure today's is going to be longer because I'm going to set out what I'm going to do in my version of Flossmas. But you're very, very welcome. And thank you to anybody who's found me because they fancied watching Flossmases, or absolutely all of my normal supporters and subscribers who, thank you so much, you're brilliant. I only did my last FlossTube 5 days ago, and I asked if anyone would be interested in watching me do Flossmas, and honestly it's been so positive. It's just been brilliant, thank you. So I immediately got planning. There's actually a couple of little planning, it's going to make this one a bit longer, a couple of little planning as I was sort of sorting out what I was going to do, videos on the end that I did at the weekend, so I'll tack them on at the end. Otherwise, let's get to it. So, I don't feel festive. I really don't feel festive. It doesn't feel like Christmas season at all. We are 24 days from Christmas and I've done about half the Christmas shopping for my kids, and it just doesn't feel, I just feel like 2020's been stolen from us, really. So I need to do something to get me feeling festive, and last year watching Vlogmases and Flossmases really got me feeling festive, and I think I watched 4 or 5 of them, some knitting ones, some general life ones, and three, or I watched quite a few last year, 3 stitching ones, which were really good, and I really enjoyed it. And now I'm on here myself, I thought, oh god, why not? So what I'm planning to do is say thank you to the people who have found me, who are supporting me, who are being nice to me generally, because it's always nice to be nice, isn't it? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my Christmas plans, which are here. I'm going to show you my giveaways, which are here, and I'm going to show you my big giveaway, which is there. So what I'm planning on doing is every other day I'm going to do a giveaway. So I've made up 12 little packs like this. This is pack number 1, and it's a little box of goodies, and I'm not going to show you everything that's in it, and just be mindful that all 12 boxes are different, but they all have the same core components, but each, you'll see they'll be different. So in each one you get a Christmas needle minder. They're all stamps, there's no Fimo ones, they're all my stamp ones. This one is not a Roald Dahl, it's a Quentin Blake. He illustrated all of the Roald Dahl books. I don't know about the ones in America, but certainly the British Roald Dahl editions are all illustrated by Quentin Blake. It stands out a mile. So, ooh, can I get him? He is Bob Cratchit and Tiny Tim, A Christmas Carol. Old stamp, 19p. First class is going up to 87p, I think. It's going up 86p. It's going up 7p in January. Oh my goodness. So postage is going up in the UK. It's totally by the by. I'm talking nonsense already. Oh my god, I'm 4 minutes in and I'm already talking nonsense. I apologise. So you'll get a needle minder, and there's 2 counting pins. Now these are made by my daughter, my middle daughter. She's 14. She makes these little Fimo things, and so there's 2 pins, 2 nice long counting pins that I've just dropped. I'll put them in the box neatly, don't worry. And then you get one little, you've just seen them. What did you think of my stop motion? Oh, I had so much fun. Honestly, I was giggling the whole time I was doing it. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a little go at doing the stop motion at the beginning. But the 12 little Nomi people are being given away. So all I've done, the little Nomi person, is I've put a jump ring through the top of its hat, and I've put a lobster claw. So you can either put a hanging loop and hang it on your Christmas tree, or you can simply clip it onto a zip pull on a project bag, or a coat, or a scissor fob, something like that. There's nothing else with him, he's just a little guy. So that's a bit of knitting, a bit of felt, a bit of something sparkly, and the 12 that I'm giving away are the 12 in my stop motion. So if you win one, they'll be there forever in that little clip. And I had such fun doing that, and I hope you enjoyed it, because it was fun. So there are some other little edible goodies in there, just a few little bits and pieces. So that'll be a box. So there's 3 handmade items in there. I've made 12 of these little boxes. So every other day, so I'll draw every even day, but from the comments from the odd number day before. So anyone who comments on this video 1, number 1, I'll draw on the 2nd, and then anyone who comments on video 3, I'll draw on the 4th. So you see what I mean? So I'd really like it if you watched all of them, but there's 12 chances to win, and it's an every other day, and it doesn't accumulate. It's comment on video 1, comment on video 3, comment on video 5, and if I draw the same name twice, you'll only win once. But please watch all the videos. Even if you win on day 2, please watch all my videos, because there's another reason to watch all the videos. So that's my every other day Gizit. I decided on 12 because it's a thank you. It's to anyone, please be a subscriber. That's my only, I would really like you to be a subscriber and to watch, to enjoy my videos. Really, I know who my regulars are. I'm not going to just pick my regulars. I will do a random number. Say there's 12 comments, I'll random number 12. But then if there's 14 comments on the 3rd, I'll random number 14. But if the same person has commented just because they're nice and they comment anyway. So all you need to do is leave me a comment. And it can be as little as hi or an emoji, a little Christmas emoji. Perfect. If you leave me a comment, I'm going to assume you want into the dip. So that's that. You don't have, there'll be no keywords, nothing like that. I'm just going to count up the comments, say, right, there's 12 comments, and random number from 12. But these are, because these packs are the same but different, you're going to get the same things, but they'll be different. There'll be different knit pins. The little guys will be different, because you've seen they're all 12 of them are different. And there's 12 different needle minders. So the packs are different, but they're the same. So every other day. So anybody who leaves me a comment today, I'll draw just before my 2nd video, and then it'll be the 3rd on the 3rd, but I'll remind you each time. But please comment every time, I don't mind. Right, Christmas plans. Here's my Christmas plans. So or shall I show you my works? Right, because I did my video 5 days ago. Excuse me, I am onto my Christmas Diet Coke. I drink 1 of these a day. It is the evening. I know it's dark in here, but you can see my lights, and the lighting's pretty poor anyway because it is absolutely pitch dark. It is actually 4 minutes past 6 here in the UK. I had half a day of work, came home, packaged up. Thank you. 3 Etsy orders and a bit of old cycling junk sold on eBay. Looked at my watch, went, oh my god, I've got to get my girls from school. Raced out to get my girls from school. Came home, had a Zoom meeting with one of my girls' tutors, and then we ran out of milk, so I've run out and got milk. Got home, Robin made the tea, I've scubbed down my tea, so I'm sitting down now to do my video. So I'm not drinking coffee for once. I only have 1 tin of Diet Coke a day, so that's my hit of that. Right, so in my last floss tube, I had almost finished my full coverage Fanatics November seasonal words. I just got 2 shooting stars to tick and I think 1 shipping trees. So I finished off those stitches. So I'll just show you my finishing off point of my shooting star, because this is Carolyn Manning Designs shooting star and I am almost 50%. This here being the middle square, and this band here is completely finished and I am just loving it. I'm thrilled to bits that I've got as far as I have. Put in so many stitches on that and I've really enjoyed it. So I finished off my stitches on that, and I also finished off my stitches on Shipping Trees, which was from mybobbin.com. And let me just show you a little update on that. I've put the needle in silly. This is going to get put away now again for a good long while, I think, even though I would love to get it done. I am going to try and finish this in 2021. But there's my Shipping Trees. And I put in another couple of 100 stitches on that just to finish off my last little bit of that. So that's, other than that, since I did my video, I put in 2,000 stitches on Anzac, and I've got a mistake on the other side as well, but I'm not going to show you that just now because I want to motor this along, and I'm doing a video every day. I can show you Anzac tomorrow, I can show you Anzac next week. So I just wanted to say I did finish. I did not do the Southern Hemisphere words. I did not push on through and get those done because I have been busy planning, busy making, busy getting ready for my Flossmas. So my Christmas plans. I decided that all the projects I currently have in process, not during December. In December I'm going to do Flossmas and I am going to do Christmas stitching, of which I have 1 project, which is my Barbara Anna this year's Sal, which is called Christmas Cake. And today the 4th part has been, this is part 1 finished. I've downloaded part 2, I've downloaded part 3, and today I can go on and download part 4, which I will do later on, just so I've got it all. So there's the top piece of Christmas cake, Christmas cake, and it's on 28 Crystal Dwarf Laguna. Picture this plus, which is actually super pretty. So that's one of my Christmas projects. And these are all tiddly widdly, so it's going to be great to get on with them. And then last Christmas I bought the Christmas hare. I think everyone must have seen this and or bought it or done it or started it. Again, creativepoppy.com is where I get my Barbara Annas from, because I can download them instantly and I've got them. So this was last year, and I actually, this got downloaded onto my old phone, which unfortunately landed face down on cobbles and died, and it died to the point that I lost everything that was on it. So my PDF was on my old phone. So I went to my emails, pulled out all my Creative Poppy emails and found the one where I bought this pattern. I clicked the link, put in the passcode, and it still let me re-download the pattern. I was stunned. I was stunned it let me re-download the pattern. So I mean, it wasn't an expensive pattern, it was like $5–6, but you know, it's the principle. I'd already bought it and I'd lost it in a smash. Oh, I was so sad. It was such a lovely phone. Anyway, it happens. And I was just so pleased. So this is called Christmas Hare, and I think I'm going to do him in mustard actually. And I've got another piece of sparkles. Wow, this is Crystal Twilight, another 28 count. Picture this plus. Again, it was from my order from 123 Stitch. I bought all sorts of little try out pieces. So it is motley. It is, yeah, it's kind of that colour actually. That's not too bad, but it is super sparkly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out pale colours, because obviously this being so dark, anything with any bold colour in it really washes it, gets lost. So I'm going to do the hair in I think I've got chalk. I think I've got a skein of Classic Colourworks chalk. I think I have anyway. Anyway, I'm going to do it in him. I'll do him 2 over 2 because it's 28 count. And I'm going to do really light blue, and then I'm going to pick, they might even be paler. Let me bring him up a bit closer. They might even be paler than these, just so that they pop on this really quite dark fabric. But that's project number 2, and it will be a completely new start. So as the days go by, I'll be able to show you my progress, because I'm hoping that I can get these all done because they're tiddly. Now, my eldest daughter doesn't watch these, I don't think. She doesn't like nutcrackers. She doesn't like them. So every year I buy her, you can see, every year I buy her a nutcracker because she doesn't like them. And we have a little banter. She's not like terrified of them. She just goes, I don't like them. Oh, there's another one. Oh, you've bought me another one. So I'm always going to buy her a nutcracker at Christmas. So last year, while I was Scoobying around, I'm not too sure where I bought it because it's not got a sticker on it from who I bought it from. I bought the nutcrackers, and this is from 1996. That's a long time ago. I was 20. This pattern is older than my cat. It's older than all my children. Anyway, so I bought the nutcracker patterns, and I figured, well then, that's 8 years. I'll do her one a year. So I'm going to try and do the nutcracker. I'm not too sure which one I'm going to do. I rather like this one here, the Santa. Oh, sorry, that's so shiny. The Santa with the dingle dangles and the staff with the dove. I might do him. And I pulled a piece of leftover fabric. This is leftover from, I can't remember. I've stitched something on it. And I've stitched something else on it too. So that was my mother. That was the Mother's Day card. I found a freebie. It was a bird in a, might have been a Brooks Books. I'm not sure. It was a bird in a nest. It was super pretty. It was a free to download pattern. Oh, it seems to be getting even darker. Anyway, this fabric's nice and bright. So this is a printed. It might be granite. I think it's 20, I don't know why I'm even staring at it. I think it's 28 count, it just doesn't matter. I'll do 2 strands over 2, and I'll do this for my eldest daughter. So I've got a nutcracker to do, Prairie Schooler. They look solid stitching, but I think it's all solid colour, so it should be good. And then I got a little packet in the post today. Really wicked. I shouldn't have done it, but I did. Peakside Needlecraft. So I opened it, but I haven't opened it yet. I'm going to see what I've got in here. And oh, I got threads too. So naughty. Haul is so naughty, I can't tell you. I feel wicked doing it. So I bought Heart in Hand Patchwork Deer. Don't know who I was watching the other night. I just let the algorithm pick floss tubes because it's kind of the way I find new people. And they had done they were in a shop that had the trunk show showing all the Heart in Hands. So I got the Patchwork Sheep, which I liked very much, but I'm not going to do him yet. I'm going to do a Magic Little Christmas. He doesn't look too big. He's probably huge. Let's have a look at his stitch count. I like Heart in Hand patterns very much. He's 103 by 112. Oh, lovely. That's not too bad, is it? And to that end, oh, I got some weeks. I got a blackboard, 2 arrowheads and 2 Havanas, which you totally can't see because it's pitch black in here, but I really can't help the light. Today, first video, is going to be gloomy, but from tomorrow, hopefully, I'll be able to do it in daylight. Honestly, I've got my light on, I've got my ring light on. If I put that one on, the colour goes all batty. I might actually try it in a second. But there's a blackboard, there's a arrowhead, and there's Havana. Weeks. I do like weeks. I don't buy weeks very often. I usually go for Classic Colourworks. But that's kind of a nice brown. I think I'm going to do my deer in the brown. And I bought myself 2 pieces of 40 count. And they are Seraphim fabrics, who I have not come across before. I've bought little 1/16, so they're 8.5 by 13 inches. So nice little pieces. Oh my goodness, that's pretty. That is called Dead Sea Scroll, and it's 40 count, so I'll do 1 strand over 2. That is really pretty. So I got Dead Sea Scroll, and I got Prairie Grass. Oh, the Prairie Grass is a much plainer. It's a much plainer. The Dead Sea Scroll is beautiful. It might be going on Dead Sea Scroll. I'll decide and I'll tell you tomorrow, or I'll tell you the next day. This is fun. I like this. Oh my goodness, I'm already 20 minutes in. So Prairie Grass. So I bought myself 2 little pieces of 40 count with a view to maybe doing one on one and one on the other, or something else, depending on how I was feeling. But I'm going to pick one of these to put my patchwork deer onto. So that is my 4th Christmas project. So there's 4 small Christmas projects there, which I think 1 a week. We'll see how I get on. And then I've got patchwork sheet to do next year. It's him back in there. So I'm really pleased with that. I ordered that the day before yesterday and it's arrived today. There, that is Peakside Needlecraft. I'll pop a link to them below. They're really good. I use them like I use the Patchwork Rabbit. I see if they've got the chart I want, I see if they've got the floss I want, I see if they've got a piece of fabric, and I'll order all 3 like I just have with these. Sometimes someone's got the chart, someone else has got the fabric, and I'll be like, and then I'll go and have another look at somebody else. So I buy from them. I think that's probably about the 3rd time I've bought from Peakside, and they're brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Just deliver straight away, comes in the post. If I get a bit nearer, it might be a bit lighter. That's a bit better. So yeah, so that's that. So I've done that, I've shown you what I've done. Now, the big giveaway. I thought, why not stitch something and give it away? So I had a look at advent patterns, mooched around on Etsy. Oh my god, my boy's flicked something on this. I'll put my finger over that. There's a drop of something on it that's splashed out the printer ink. So I bought this pattern here. And I thought, lovely, why don't I do an advent pattern? Can you see the problem with this? I downloaded it. Absolutely lovely. I will most definitely stitch it because it is really lovely. And I started. And I started stitching it, and the more I looked at it, the more I thought, holy moly, these are huge. That's upside down actually, but if I turn it up the other way, you'll see what else is on my fabric. You can see I'm hiding what's on my fabric for the next 2 minutes. I was like, holy moly, that's big. That's not what I was after. So that's the first square there. This is actually 27,000 stitches, and I thought, for the month of December, 27,000 stitches might be a little bit optimistic. So I've got my pattern, he's loaded into Pattern Keeper, he's all ready to go. I'm going to use the numbers, so I thought I want a smaller. I want it smaller. So what I've done is, so far there's some frames. There we go. There's going to be 24 of these. Look, and this is on 35 count pearl grey. How do I know it's on 35 count pearl grey? Because my new normal's on it. There's the new normal, which is going to come to about here. The new normal. And then down this end is my advent giveaway. So what I'm going to do, I thought about it and I thought they're too big. I'm going to use the numbers, so it's going to be 24 squares with a number in the corner, like a little advent. And my favourite thing I have stitched and finished, because I haven't finished very much to date, is this big boy, Renato Parolin's Christmas. And you may or may not have seen this. It is epic and amazing. I did this for my parents for Christmas last year, and it was amazing fun, and I loved stitching it. I love his patterns. I've just bought another one, which I'm hoping will be here to show you in haul tomorrow, and I love it. Now, this is a tiny tiddly tiny picture of it, but everything hanging off the trees are birds, they're bird nests, there's pine cones, there's wreaths, there's squirrels, there's bows, there's rabbits, there's houses, there's candles. It's amazing. So what I'm going to do is stitch a motif from Renato Parolin's Christmas, which I figure I can because I have purchased and already stitched the pattern. I'm going to put the number, and I'm going to stitch a little motif for each day. And then when I've finished all 24, and I'm hoping to do one a day, I thought to get a jump on the frames, and they're not all the same, because turns out I'm not brilliant at counting. Who knew? Me. 25 by 25. So each frame is almost 200 stitches, because I'm going round in one colour, and then I'm going round in a contrast. As you can see, some of them are doubled. That one's got white. That one has got, the inside is white on that one. There we are. So there's going to be 24. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn these into tiny pillows. I'm going to teach myself to do pillows, and I'm going to do tiny. They're going to be tiny pillows, and each pillow is going to have a little loop, and then I'm going to get Robin to make me a frame, and I'll put fabric on the backboard, maybe a nice velvet, I don't know, and pegs, 24 little pegs. So you can have your 24 little advent cushions in a little bowl, and then each day of advent you can hang your cushion on your pegboard, or however you want to do them. You can take them off, or I don't know, but that is going to be a giveaway. I'm going to finish the 24 stitches, and I'm going to do a video where I attempt to turn them into tiny pillows, and I'm going to do a finishing video, and then I'm going to give it away to one of my subscribers who has stuck with me and watched every single one of these videos. And to that end, what I'm going to do every day is hold up, this is totally technical, is I'm going to hold up a card. Here's today's. You need to write this down, and then at some point in tomorrow's video I will hold up tomorrow's card. So you have to watch, sorry, because this is going to be a lot of work, and I'm excited to do it, and it's just made up. I'm just making it up as I go along, and I hope that's an okay thing to do, is to just make it up as I go along. I'm obviously using motifs from my favourite pattern, but there's today's. That's the first, and you're going to end up with a 24-digit code, which I don't want put in the comments. When you've got the 24-digit code, if you're liking what I'm stitching and you'd like to win what I'm stitching, you'll have to email me the code, and then when I close, I'll give the date the competition will close will be the day it's finished. So the day I finish and put up the video of it being finished, that'll be the finished day. So each day, and so I can keep track of my own code, I've written the first on the back of that, so I know that's the start. So do you think is that a good plan? I think it's going to be quite a nice prize. It's going to be completely unique. There's going to be one of them, because I'm making it up, and I'll get Robin to make it the frames. Hopefully it's going to be about that size. It's going to be deep. It's going to be a beast to post. That's fine. I'm going to take that all it's what I want to do, to say thank you to the lovely people who are supporting me in this rather bonkers, boring, oh my god, this is nearly as long as my normal floss tubes. These are gonna, I hope these aren't all going to be super long. So for day one of Flossmas, I've outlined everything. So I hope everybody's having a lovely Advent. I don't have anything to open apart from my little bit of haul there, which is Christmas stitching for me. When I finish this, I'm going to get my working light back on, which obviously makes me look like I'm about to be sick, because it gives me one side of my face is white and one side of my face is like shadow. So I can't really put it on to do these videos. Tomorrow I'm going to get my act together. I'm going to do my video much earlier in the day when I've got some natural light, so it shouldn't be this dark, gloomy. Do you like my decorations? Look how much effort I've made. I apologise. I'm not feeling festive. I'm really hoping that in the next few weeks I will be feeling festive. I have put my jumper on. I do wear I have 2 Christmas jumpers and I wear them all year round. And every time I wear them, people go, "You're wearing a Christmas jumper." To which I just say, no, I'm wearing a clean jumper. But I do wear them all year long. This is one of my ones. But I think I've had this about 6 years now. But never mind, it still works. So, happy Vlogmas everybody. And if you can bear with me and watch all my videos, you can enter a good competition. And every day I'm going to show you my progress. So from tomorrow, I'll do the draw, tell you who's won the first box. I'll show you what I've started on my stitching. I'll show you hopefully a finished box, and I'll have done a few more of the frames. And every day I plan to do a square, do a bit more on my 4 Christmas projects, and that's what I'm planning to do for December. And I hope you stick with me, and paper and pencil at the ready, and every day write down your code. These will have to be emailed to me at the end, because I'd really like it to be a subscriber who values what I'm making that wins it, please. Okay, here's today's one. I'm going to tag on the end my little making videos, because I usually tag something on the end. And hello to anybody who's found me who's new. Hi guys to all my wonderful subscribers who are sticking with me through thick and thin. Brilliant. Thank you ever so much. And I'll see you tomorrow for hopefully a shorter video. Lovely. Thanks ever so much guys. Bye bye. This makes me crazy. I've been sitting here waiting at this little train thing crossing for about 5 minutes now. I'm actually going to be late to work if I have to wait here much longer. This is driving me... Whoa! Just dropped my phone. I'm actually stopped in the car, so I'm fine to have my phone on. Obviously I'm just holding it in my hand. They shut the barriers about 6, 7, 8 minutes before the blooming train comes. I've been sitting here forever. Bunch of farm Land Rovers and pickups in front of me. Another one behind me. Oh, come on. Why am I waiting so long? This better be the biggest train in the world ever, bar none. But I bet it's not. I bet it's like 2 carriages. Oh, come on. I get road rage, by the way. Anyway, I'm meant to be going to work. But this is very frustrating. I've literally been sitting here 6 minutes now. There it is. 1 carriage, 2 carriages. That's the train that goes between Carlisle and Newcastle every hour. Barely ever has any passengers on. Okay, he's not turned the lights off, so there's obviously one coming the other way as well. Oh my god, now I have to wait more. So frustrating. Anyway, I'm just planning out my Vlogmas. It's just the next morning since I uploaded video 10, and I've had a really positive response to people saying yes please to Vlogmas, so I'm absolutely doing it. This is probably going to be tacked on at the end of my first Vlogmas video, which is going to be like the introduction, and I'm just planning out what I'm going to be doing. Planning out some giveaways and a stitchy gift. So you'll have watched it already by the time you get this little clip. But I've now got 4 days to the end of the month to plan it out. Where is the second train? This is nutty. 2 minutes now since I've been filming, so I've been stopped 7-8 minutes now. I am seriously going to have to boot it along the main road to get to work. I'm supposed to be there by 10 and it's now 10 to. Oh my goodness me. Come on, trains. There it is. 1, 2. Now I want the lights to go out and I want the barriers to start. Okay, I need to be off. I shall catch you later. Bye. Trying to do a bit of knitting. You can see I have a small problem. Hey, hey, Eric, Eric, Eric. You gonna settle down? There's a good boy. You're going to go to sleep now? I've got lots to do to get ready for Vlogmas. I've got lots of needle minders to make and lots of little people to cover. And there's a nasty skein of metallic DMC. Don't you think? Hey buddy. Boop. Go. Boop. Very, very daft pussycat. Little bit of Eric purr. Makes everything better, doesn't it? So I'm busy prepping for Vlogmas. And he's come and sat. I'm sitting cross-legged, so he's come and sat on my feet. It's obviously time for some fuss. Such a little cat. So I've got some stitching, some little guys, some letters, and some needle minders. And I'm about half prepped, and I'm going to have a little go at some stop motion later. We'll see how that gets on. Just thought you'd like to hear Eric. He's kind of double purring. Can't tell you how long it's just taken me to sort out this tiny bit of working space. Ooh, that's a bit of my back garden. Creeping out the window. It's just starting to get dark out there. And this desk has been like a million things. It's been piled this high with all my little crafty bits, which I have tried to stash a bit more up on my shelves. There's my big light, my work light. There I am. Hi. Can't show you the mess behind. You might have just seen all the mess behind. But I have now got these guys to resin. I've got counting pins to make. And pest number 2 has just arrived on scene. I've just found a whole pile of needle minders that are made, waiting to be baked. And here's Eric, who is massively unhelpful in these situations. Right, so my first job is to get these resined into my machine. Resin, machine. Let's get these needle minders done. I've got magnets there. I've got my glues here. And I've got a cat sitting on my knee, purring. Perfect. We're going to get sticky, Eric. You're going to get sticky. Right, first job to do this. Okay, so my needle minders are in my UV light. They're currently curing, and I'm just playing with the glowy effect of the UV, which is super fun. There. Anything white glows like crazy. I love it. Good morning, happy Advent. Here we are, this is our very first little bit. We are not decorated yet, but here we go. 4 Advent calendars for my children. The spare one that I got just in case I couldn't get, because I couldn't buy them all at once. Spare one for my partner. And we are countdown to Christmas. Like to get the kids up for school. It's 7:16 AM. Time for me to get my kids up.